And we are live. Welcome to another. Yeah, could I do the whole stream like that? Welcome to another episode of Advent of Code. In today's episode of Advent of Code, we are starting Advent of Code 2023. What? My wife said something, but I don't understand her. Welcome. So, first of all, we're going to. Well, looks like I have a bunch of delay on today's stream. I guess because of Restream's ability to handle the stream or something like that. Is there any option to change that? I don't know. Anyway, welcome. Today we are going to start by clicking on the year 2023 and understand what the fuck. Oh, nice. So here we are. Number one. So I just started this. I haven't looked at it. And I'm gonna try to do it in Rust. So maybe I should keep on notes somewhere, like mousepad, which is a notepad kind of thing. Advent of Code 2023, which is adventofcode.com. In Rust. We'll try to learn Rust because I know very little about Rust as of today. What else? No. No spoilers. What else? Yes to helping with Rust. Yes. That's a nice size, and let's do it. So day one, trebuchet, question mark, exclamation mark, which is a great, great move, a twist, not a great move. What's it called? Something is wrong with global snow production. And by the way, streaming with my braces are kind of new to me, so I still don't know how to speak properly. Something is wrong with global snow production. You've been selected to look. Take a look. The elves have even given you a map. Oh, wait. Mousepad. Stay on top. There you go. Up here. On it, they've used stars to mark the top 50 locations that are likely to be having problems. So, by the way, we are doing day one. Or maybe I should do it like this, day one. And then you have this. Probably we're gonna do it like this so we can keep track for the days to come. And they've used stars to mark the top 50 locations that are likely to be having problems, which I think is this thing here, maybe? You've been doing this long enough to know that to restore snow operations, you need to check all 50 stars by December 25th. Don't tell me that. That's amazing. Collect stars by solving puzzles. 2 puzzles will be made available on each day in the Advent calendar. The second puzzle is unlocked when you complete the first. Each puzzle grants 1 star. Good luck. You'll try to ask why they can't just use a weather machine. Interesting. Weather machine is from 2015. Which is that the first year that I did it? Memories. Not powerful enough. and where they're even sending you the sky. And while your map looks mostly blank, you should ask a lot of questions. And hang on, did you just say the sky? Of course, where do you think snow comes from? When you realize that the elves are already loading you into a trebuchet. Please hold still, we need to strap you in. Okay, so they're trebucheting me? Trebucheting me? Are you trebucheting me? They are catapulting me via a trebuchet. Why do you have catapulting and not trebucheting? Uh, I definitely think it should be a thing. So, by the way, this is the trebuchet. If you like never played Age of Empires, which you should. Mm, as they're making the final adjustments, they discover that their calibration document, My Puzzle Input, has been amended by a very young elf who was apparently just excited to show off her art skills. Consequently, the elves are having trouble reading the values on the document. The newly improved calibration document consists of lines of text. Each line originally contained a specific calibration value that the elves now need to recover. On each line, the calibration value can be found by combining the first digit and the last digit in that order to form a single two-digit number. Uh, for example, in this line, the calibration values are 12, 1, 2, 38, first, last, 15, first, last, and 77, which is the same. Oh boy. Adding these together produces 142. Consider your entire calibration document. What is the sum of all the calibration values? To play, please identify yourself via one of these services. And we're going to use GitHub because I've been using GitHub for a long time now. Apparently just logged in. I don't even need to do anything. Okay, get your puzzle input. And this is our puzzle input, which I'm going to save in my personal folders, which you don't need to see. Let's just save it anywhere for now because it's a Rust project, so I don't even know how I'm gonna order that yet. So this is one of those days where, like, if you just open the input, you can do it by hand. Might just take a long time, and that's a great example of a problem where a programming makes sense. Like if you learn basics of scripting, you are you are going to solve this task efficiently, and that's actually one of the reasons I like Advent of Code a lot. Like they create an entire fictional situation, but the problems are like, hey, this is an everyday problem for you or a specific task for you. You could do it by hand, but it's gonna take a long time. So if you do some coding, it will be faster. Not all of them, of course, can be done by hand, but some, yeah. And in this case, it's a great simple task that you just have to read a bunch of lines. So in Julia, this will be probably one liner, but yeah, a long line, but anyway. In Rust, I have no idea how to do it. Maybe it can be done as a one-liner as well. Let's get going then. So I'm gonna be using Vim as well. So first thing, I'm gonna maybe demux this. Should I create one document for each thing? One project, one cargo project for each one of them. I don't know. Probably not. Let's do it the simplest way. We are starting. We can do bad decisions. We have an input file there. We're gonna also create a example file. Test01. Oh boy. It's still loading the. all the plugins, a bunch of updates. Okay, done. Oh, I think it's been like 3 days since I opened Vim, and it still has to update a bunch of stuff. Update. You will have failures to update, which is not great. Since it's Lua Snip and I don't use Lua Snip, it's fine. Okay, so day01.rs, this is our Rust file. Oh boy, what? I don't care about that. Oh boy, twice. Let's check Lua Snip. Hey Lua Snip, you know what? I'm uninstalling you. How do I uninstall things again? I guess I have to go to, this has to be updated. Man, I have no idea how to uninstall this. So never mind. So let's begin with the basics because I really don't remember the. It's not a great start for our development if. Okay, I remove the plugin. I'm trying to install again. Following an error message. Apparently it worked. Okay, so it worked. Let's close, open again, see if that makes any difference. So print ln hello. This is suspiciously lacking a bunch of stuff. Like LSP seems to not be running, I'm not sure. And I wanted to run the code right here. Rust C day one. Rust C to compile day one. Yep. Sorry. So the fact that it did not tell me that that's an error means that something is wrong with the LSP. Let's see the code. Mason Rust Analyzer is installed and it was working. Updated now. Root director not found. Maybe that's why it doesn't work. Cargo new. Cargo new dot. Destination already exists. Cargo init. Okay, day one appears twice now because of that. Let's try to make that better. Move day one t-01 here. We're gonna clean up day 01. And I'm also gonna add this information somewhere. Cargo new day 01. Day 01 package created. And that's what I want. That's good. That's what I wanted. So now I'm gonna open a README really quickly. Advent of Code 2023 in Rust. Info. Helpful notes. Use cargo new day XX to start the day. And now I can actually go back to day one. This should be restarted. And if I say cargo run, it now compiles and run. And that's it. Okay, so now this is working. Our Rust Analyzer now is properly doing something. Take your time, Rust Analyzer. We are not in a rush. That's one thing that you have to learn with Rust is not to be in a rush. And finally, I can actually start to do something. So I need to read lines from a file. So, do I try to guess something? Probably, let's try to see. Nope. Open. Nope. Read. Oh, these read functions are not really helpful. So, internet, Rust, open or read lines from file. And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today, using a lot of examples to know how to read a line from a file. A naive approach, which is good for us because we are very naive. So you have to use the fs read to string. So we're going to say use fs standard fs read to string. We have a function called readlines, which takes a file name as an input, returns a vector of strings, so the lines. The result is a vec new, and then you go to each line, you read the file name as a string, read to string, unwrap that and get the lines, and push all lines. Okay. Since the method returns an iterator, you can do something else like read, unwrap, lines, map, collect. Now this is something that I don't know what it does. String from. Make each slice into a string. What were they before? Possibly some string, some str or whatever. In both examples, we must convert the str reference in return from lines. Yeah, so that's right. To the own type string using toString and string from respectively. So this toString and this string from are the same idea. More efficient approach, you pass ownership of the open file to a buff reader struct, which is going to be useful because we're going to be reading some pretty large files. So it's also pretty large. What's going on here? We pass ownership of the open file to a buff reader struct. Buff reader uses an internal buffer to reduce intermediate allocations. We need to return an iterator instead of allocating new strings. So you have a file object, constructor, struct. Don't know exactly what this is. I'm using self from IO and buff read. I don't know what self means here. And I'm using path. File host.txt must exist in the current path. If let OK lines equals read lines host txt. What? Sure. Let define something. Now, why is it OK lines? I don't know. Equals read lines of a file. Okay, so read lines down here. The output is wrapped in a result. Okay. So this P is yeah, is like a parametric type in Julia. So where p is asref path, it looks like. Um, so the output is wrapped in a result to allow matching on errors. Returns an iterator to the reader of the files of the lines of the file. So the idea of read lines, it has a file name. It's parametric on this type P, which is kind of like a path. So as ref path, I would imagine it's like as like path, but as a ref. And this returns a result. And the result has a OK or none, if I'm not mistaken. So, and that's why you have OK, I guess. The result has lines and a buffer on a file. Now, this is like a bit above my pay grade now. Apparently, you have a file, and the buff reader takes a file, and the lines takes a buff reader. And so that's why you have this whole type specification here. Let file be a file open file name, question mark. So it could error, is that the issue, right? It must exist. And okay, this, which I guess is a result from the buff reader. So it could be none, but you're getting the OK value. Is that it? I don't remember the details anymore. Important part is that I'm going to copy this. And so I need standard fs file, standard IO self, and what is it? Buff read, and the path. Now this I won't need anymore. Down here, apparently it worked now. So read lines, and then we can have the file test01.txt. Unused result. So now this is where I need to do something with this. So this is a result. Cannot find value result. Is that the error? Do I need to specify this dot exclamation? I don't know. Okay. No, that's not how it works. It's doing okay lines. Is it because I have a line somewhere? Oh, it's because I have to create the variable, of course. Well, so let's just try to print. It's not gonna work, I imagine. Domingo de manhã, só me chama. E aí, Leandro, beleza? É, domingo de manhã, cara. Fazer o Advent of Code em algum horário tem que ser. Tem que ser domingo. Aqui tá 11 horas, inclusive. Então, bem mais fácil. Como é que você tá? Oh, if let OK lines equals read lines. So I still don't know what is supposed to happen. Is OK this and so let's Rust result type, result whatever it's called. Is OK an error? 7 da manhã, isso aí. Tá. Caiu da cama aí? Ou tá fazendo o Advent of Code também? When there's a match, makes sense. Acorda às 4. Oh, louco. Caramba, bicho. Acordar às 4 é muito cedo. O que você faz que você precisa acordar às 4? Aparentemente eu posso. Ah, então, na minha lista, codar um pouco de prog competitiva. É. É, é. Até nem considero muito o Advent meio competitivo, sabe? Mas até. Eu uso mais para aprender a linguagem, nesse caso Rust. Mais produtivo de manhã, não pode crer. Faz sentido até. Eu tenho um colega, mais ou menos colega, que trabalha. Ele mora longe o suficiente para ele acordar às 4 para poder pegar a condução fora do horário de pico, para poder chegar no horário decente para trabalhar. Mas aí ele vai embora às 4 também. É. Eu não sei se foi. Quando você tem o cartãozinho, você passa no horário de pico, você não paga. Você paga menos, você tem, sei lá, 30% de desconto. Ou uma coisa assim. Então, vale a pena financeiramente para ele fazer isso. Já que é longe pra caramba. Ele vem 2 vezes por semana. So, I still don't understand what's going on with this result. Why does my other parametric type only have one result? Or one parameter, actually. IO result only has one parameter. Rust result with a single parameter. Let's see. By convention, libraries create type aliases for result types at the level of a crate or module. Works pretty well because it's common for those to produce errors of the same locally created type. So a pub type result T is standard result T error. So I guess this, where is it? IO result has a IO error associated, so that's why it's overriding the thing, or I don't know if they call overwriting um, type aliases. Okay, so they're calling type aliases. Pattern is so common that some error helpers create, such as error chain, will automatically, doesn't matter. Okay, so it is fine, makes sense now. This is a result. It returns a okay something or not. And now where was I? So when I say let result doesn't work, I can say okay result refutable pattern. I actually think I'm gonna close this, it's too long. Let by requires an irrefutable pattern like a struct. Rust cargo run actually. Oh, day one cargo run. And now pattern error not covered. So I'm thinking here, why is it ignoring the pattern error without any issues? If let, okay. Let's see if that would work in my Rust. So if let okay, it actually complains about unused variables, which means that it's fine. So for line in lines, I could in principle print a line, right? Be a string letter. Expected commas for line. How's it? Results string standard IO error doesn't implement standard format display. The trait standard format display is not implemented. Okay. So yeah, I still have to do a OK IP equals line, which is the content of a line apparently. So let, and I still have to use the if let. Oh boy. Okay, so I got it. If I say if let okay, if doesn't work, if the okay is not there, then it will error, or not error, but at least false, and that will be fine, apparently. Let's test with a function that is a file that doesn't exist soon. So if let, this part is just the content of a line. Okay, so okay, content equals line, and then I do this. And here is the content. It's fine now, so cargo run should work. What did you what? Oh. Oh yeah, it's so now I know why is it failing. So error on what's it called on getting the line content, else file does not exist. I guess that's actually not a, yeah, so it makes sense now because I moved the file. So if I move all txts here, it works. Okay, so I have something now. So finally I know how to read a file. It has only been, wow, it has been some minutes. Yeah, maybe 20 minutes, I guess. Great. Next step, doing anything. So this is just to read the line. So what I could do now, or what I need to do is just do something with the content right here. And pretty much this is going to be the structure for the um, all the Advent of Code days. So I'm gonna copy the template maybe. I'm gonna copy just the file so I don't do anything stupid. Quick start RS, so it's in the root. Go back here, and this is where we are. Okay, so advent this. I know it's not a great name, but yeah. So let's advent this, and this is a line. So actually, I need to do a bunch of stuff with the results of this line. So thinking. So what I want to do is I want to let lay one sum equals. I'm trying to do this in. Let's do this in multiple lines. So let sum equals 0. For line in line, I need this to be converted into whatever I actually need from my for my Advent of Code problem. So calibration is it? So trebuchet calibration content. So let calibration or just value equals this, and let's implement the function trebuchet calibration of line if it's of type string, I think, and it's going to return integer number 32. Expected moot or constant raw pointer type. It's not this, is this one. Yeah. Now I need to. I know that I can do string.chars, I guess. I think the hard part of coding here is that I can't quickly just test what I'm doing, testing using a compiled language, essentially, right? So it's that's one of the hard things. But as they say in Rust, when it works, it works. But yeah, I'm thinking about logic, not implementation. So for logic, the simplest thing would be to just iterate over all chars. Yeah. So like let first digit equals. Could I use a 0? Yeah. Last digit equals 0. For char in string chars. This is gonna need some thinking about. If char is digit, return first digit. Found built-in type string. It's not string.char, it's line.chars, which makes sense. So if char is numeric, great. And also found, okay, so let's do this. So if char is numeric, there are two things to do here. The first one is if the first digit is negative or -1, then we haven't set it yet. And so essentially I'm checking if the first digit is -1, then the first digit is the value of the char. And is there a convert as I know? I32 of this, is this a thing? Expected function found in built-in type to char to integer, I think maybe. Rust char to integer. How to convert a Rust char to an integer? I could use maybe char math, but I don't think it's going to be possible, I guess. The method you need is char 2-digit. It converts char to a number it represents in the given radix. Can also use iterator sum to calculate sum of a sequence conveniently. Let's think about that later. So 2-digit, and I have to unwrap it. So char 2-digit converts. If radix here is sometimes also called a base, and there is a default base. That's why it's not being passed. Or no, I don't need a base. Unwrap. The trait bound U32 nag is not satisfied. I'm using U32. Why does it? Why is it complain? Let's run here because then you have more information. The U32 nag is not implemented for U32. Okay, so do I have to say? Okay, yeah, that works. So the char 2-digit unwrap doesn't work. So that was one of my fears. So again, let's not think about this one. Set first digit equals false. If not set first digit, set first digit equals true. Okay, this is what I want to do. Now let's see if cannot mutate. That makes sense because I have not set these things to be mutable. It looks like it's fine, except that in the end it's failing. Expected a string, found string. That's also fine. Unuse variable. This variable does not need to be mutated yet. And here last digit is char 2-digit unwrap again. Probably I don't need to do it twice, but yeah, we're fine. Let value equals this. Do I need to set a value? Can I say directly this? Cannot mutate the sum, which is expected. No errors. Cargo run. And it would be cool if I actually did something at the end. So print sum of calibration values sum. 142 for the example. Is it correcto? Yes, it is correcto. Consider your entire calibration document. Let's oh, let's see. So it did work for our first example. We had to do some hardcore C level of coding, I would say, kinda. Some things could be improved, like probably this can be changed into like a single line iterator of some sort. And possibly here I'm overdoing it. And here the last digit will always be updated. Yeah, so if we, whenever we go to the last digit, we update it. The first digit only the first time. There might also be functions that quickly filter all the digits, so we could do this instead by filtering it and getting the first and the last. But I also don't know how to do that. Let's do with our problem now. Input txt 55017, and this is our submission. Okay, the first part is done. Your could I say this like half maybe? Oh, your calculation isn't quite right. Ah, come on, man. It looks like some of the digits are actually. Oh boy. Yes. That's an interesting way of doing it. They also count as valid digits. So like 219 is actually 29. I keep this information on it to find the real first digits. These examples, yeah. So in the first one, is there any number? No. So we really need this second example. Again, this will be much easier in other languages, so it's still not why we use Rust. And yeah, this also means that around here, let output equals this, so I can print and return the output. And line 4 input, we're actually using test 02 now. Cargo run. So yeah, should be a very, very different. Some of them are actually really. So how will I even do this now that I'm well, iterating over the shards is not enough anymore? What I need to do, I actually think I'm gonna do this like a separate function. Trebuchet calibration with twist. Let's do it as a separate function. Mm. Move occurs what? Use of moved value content value use here after moved. What? 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 Okay. And that's not good. Do I have to do this? Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Use of moved value string rest. What do I have to do to solve a use of move value? Yes, exactly. What do I have to do? With the current definition of your function, the function specified that requires ownership of the parameter. How does it specify that? Okay. What I need to say is that I only need a reference to the parameter. Right? Is that what I need to do? But I also then need to change how I call the function and primes. Is that it? Let's see. The commercial, the ampersand, ampersand. I have to remember how to say. 27. Come on, let's twist again. And now it works. Yes, I am understanding a little bit. I'm not starting to believe yet, as Neo would, but yeah. Yeah, interesting that it doesn't tell me that you don't need this anymore. Well, yeah, anyway. So this doesn't work anymore. What I need to do is I need maybe a selection of values. I could create a match. It would still be hard to do that. This is a cat. So let's see what I want to do first, and then let's say what I will be doing. So what I'm thinking is I would iterate over the index and the shards that I am on top of. My cat. So here this will be line shards or something, enumerate in Python and Julia. So if the char is numeric, I would do that. Otherwise, I would be doing a check next few lines, few chars, right? That's what I want to do. Now, function enumerate doesn't exist. So Rust enumerate, is that a thing? SL enumerate. Is it just a capital E and it works? Give me an example. Sure, oh, maybe no examples. That would be fine. Come on, let's give me an example. Dot enumerate. Yeah, okay. I might start just testing things out. Sometimes they seem to work. Index is not being used at all. So now the second question is, can I print like the current position that I'm in? It's line index to index plus 2. Is that a thing? Oh, what? How is it called? For ij dot enumerate? Yeah, it's there. Yeah, the problem is this is not a thing. So Rust string slice. Mm-hmm. Slices let you reference a contiguous sequence of elements in a collection rather than the whole collection. A slice is a kind of reference, so it does not have ownership. Here is a small programming problem. Write a function that takes a string of words separated by space, returns the first word it finds in that string. Yeah, okay. So here I am iterating. If eating is B, return I. Okay, sure. I just want some examples. Ooh, okay, so the dot dot thing, which I saw before, I just completely forgot about it. So cargo run doesn't have a size no at compile time. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. 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 Um. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Happy cat. Oh, happy cat. He's not on camera. He's not on camera. Oh, he is on camera. Let's do something even simpler, which is just saying let word equals this expected semicolon. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. The size cannot be known, so if I say this, then it's bad. It's better. It's better. If word is one, can this be done? Print. Found them. Which just to check. Yeah, that was another issue. Because of course I have to check if I have enough space yet. So if the index is less than the line length, -2, then I want to do this. Okay. Great, great, great. Except that it did not print this. So it's like great, but not great. Is this? Nope. Mm, come on, just help me here. What the fuck did I do? So compare str Rust. let's see a bunch of examples. Note that you can use pattern matching if by instead. No boy, not enough. I need more. Let's check a quick Rust tip by Danielle Neal. I've been learning Rust, so I wanted to I can learn a lot via this explainable thing. There are two types of string of strings. Since I was pretty good deciding on some string to be, but I was having trouble doing this. If gas is Q, print. Okay, I was worried that while gas was string, Q was this. And string turns out the issue was lead lines formats the string. Okay, that's not what I want at all. Thanks for the try though. Is this what I want? Some things can be compared like that. And apparently I thought this would be one of them. Do we have a 1 in our test 02? Maybe that's why, we have a 1 here. Um, so I was trying to print the word. Uh, okay. It's not inclusive. And that explains the issue. Okay. Okay. So let's do it the bad way. Do we have dictionaries in Rust? Because I don't know. I could match the word. Yeah, let's do a match with the word. So let mut word equals none. Doesn't matter. So I will take the next three thingamajiggy. I will also check else if there is enough space. Oh, this doesn't make sense. Um, Yeah, let's match individually. Let's see. I could do this match word. Is this the syntax? It will be 1, and this will give me a 1. It will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there is also 0. So that's it, and none. Oh no, is the rest would be do nothing, I guess. So this is let mode converted value equals 0. Let mode found digit equals false. So what I want to do in these three cases is to set converted value equals 0 and found digit equals true. Can I do this with a match? Rust match examples. All of them do the same thing and then do something specific. That's a simple, very simple example. Rust match complex examples. I can do more stuff, but it would always be the same stuff. So what I can do is say found digit equals true. And then here I say converted value equals this. And here I say found digit equals false. Oh boy. Okay, never read. That's fine. Let's just do this, the first two, and then at this point, I'm back to this logic right here. And so I could do this. And I could move this here. So here I would say this is not relevant anymore. So first digit is not what I want here. What I want to do is, if it's a numeric char, the converted value is char to digit 10 dot unwrap. And then you can say that you found a digit equals true, because it's always true. And then down here, the first digit, set the first digit equals true. Yeah, have I found? No. So first digit will be the converted value in both cases. And last digit is the converted value in both cases. But I will only do this if I found a digit. Oh. Right, so it's yeah, so in the first case, so converted value and found digit I use in both cases. If it's numeric, I just convert and I say I found a digit. Otherwise, I will do the pattern matching to define which digit I found, 1, 2, and 6, and I will do the other ones soon enough. If I did found a digit, I set the first digit if it hasn't been found yet. Otherwise, I set the last digit. Hey Sid, how you doing? Okay, seems like it's gonna work. Let's test. Oh yeah, I imported a bunch of stuff by mistake. Run again. Okay, so let's say one example that would make it. So the first one should be 219, output 11, and that should have changed. I see this is the code, this is the advent of code 2023 in Rust that I'm doing. Check it out, adventofcode.com/2023. It's free stuff, not getting paid. And the code is for me to learn Rust. Those are the goals of me doing advent of code. Mostly doing fine. Yeah. Not as easy as one would hope, but yeah, it's still fun. So match word, I should just now say print for debug purposes the word and the value. Because it hasn't been clear in the first case. So word 2, value 2. So that worked. Found. Found equals true. So it is working. So it is correctly identifying. So why isn't it setting the first digit here? So let's debug more debugging with print. So I'm inside found the first digit. I'm gonna print. I'm gonna do it inside here. So this is another debugging information. Debug. First digit is being updated to this thing, which is first digit. Cargo run. First digit is being updated to 2. So wait, output 11 is from where again? Yeah, it's from here. It's happening at the end. Okay, so it's because of this debug. Debugging two functions at once. So it does work right now. So this is the output that I should be looking for. So 2 worked. I'm also going to debug something else. Well, I actually think I don't need to debug because it's working now. But just because, I mean, eventually I might want to come back to this. Here, I'm going to debug content, line content, which is the content. Cargo run 219, so 2 was found. Now I'm not looking at enough things to change the 9. So far it's correctly setting as 21. And now we're going to do the rest of the matching. And might be some better ways, probably, but let's not think about it right now. Okay, so I get the next 4 digits. I'm matching the word for other 4-letter words. That means digits. So 0. Converted value is 0. You have 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Yes, and of course, found digit is false. And we can kind of do the same copying here. Else if line length minus 4. One, two, three, three. Now for 5-letter. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and luckily this is it. So I'm doing something wrong here apparently. Oh no, it's working now. Cargo run. Sum of calibration with a twist 210. Now let's check if that is the case. Here. Nope, not yet. So 281. So it's not working yet. So let's see what's happening. So 219 did not work, did not return 29 as it should. So we do need more debugging. Maybe I'm doing some yeah, I need to do index plus 4 index after working for 8 years with one based index to go back to 0 based index. I now have to stop to think about it. So it's like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The length is 5. So I want to go up to 3, 4, and 5 is fine. So index plus whatever I have. So index plus 4 should be less than or equal to line length, right? So if I think like that, is that correct? The index is 0 and the line length is 5. So index plus 5 should be is fine. Yes, index and should be. Oh no, because I'm I'm using index, but it doesn't matter. So index plus 4. Index plus 2 plus 5 is fine. So index minus, yeah, I think this is correct. So it should be like index minus 4. Oh, so if I use is strictly less than is minus 5. No, plus 1, so minus 3, which is exactly what I had before, isn't it? Come on, let's debug again. Okay, interesting. This is wrong. By just adding a simple debug print, we figured out that this is wrong because it's not printing. And then I realized, well, actually it's not an else if, because it will get in all of it needs to get in all of the conditionals, so that's why. And now we know. So it's still wrong because it's now 362, but that's fine. So let's look at the first one, 219. So we're checking 22121N up to, oh, first digit was updated to 1. This is wrong. Okay, yeah, so if not found digit, and yep, now it should be fine. 281, so it worked, and now we can see that's like first digit was updated to 2. We are checking up to the end of here, so 1919 is not being checked. On NIN, it should also test the INE, so INE is being tested. It should test 9, which works, and it should test 19. 19 doesn't test because 1 is a char. Okay, so that's why it's not happening. So it's fine. Let's turn off debugging. Could I use a global variable? Is there such a thing as a global variable? Const debug equals false. Missing type for const or static debug bool is never used. Yeah, and then I can go check the debug printing that I have. Debug and no, it doesn't work like this. So let's see. Print debugging Rust. Oh no. Oh no. I'll just going to use standard format. Format requires an implementation to be printable. Okay. It looks interesting. Looks like I should learn about this, but I don't think I will be doing that now. So what I will be doing instead is if debug and then I do this debug if debug 11 down if debug if debug and now it doesn't print anything anymore, so it works nicely, and we can go check my input. Okay, what happened? Line content db7, word db7, value 0 found false. Thread may panicked. I would panic as well, it's fine. So Rust back trace equals 1. Begin unwind. For some reason this does not make anything easier. 72. I don't know what this means. Attempt to subtract with overflow. You don't want wrapping semantics at the integer level. What? Instead, you want to use modulo logic to wrap around. I'm. Oh, okay. Because size length is a unsigned int, so I'm subtracting it. So first of all, I have a lot of line not len, so let's stop doing that. Let's do about the screen up and say let word equals, no, else let line length equals line length. And now I can start doing if line length is greater than or equal to 3 and then that's what's happening here. So oh, and by the way, I should go back here and change all of these line lengths by line length. Here, if I found, otherwise, if the line length is large enough for me to be doing math on it, I could also do this. So I could also do this by doing index plus 3. So this is also might be a better, more elegant alternative, right? So I could do this instead. If index plus 2. So this is interesting because now I just learned something by doing Rust, like a way of thinking about it by doing Rust. Oh boy, wait, go, calm down. So it's nice. It's nice. 53, 53, 9. And that is the right answer. We have done the first day of Advent calendar. Of course, we are 2 days late. And it took about 1 hour, maybe 1.5 hours to do it all in Rust. But we did it, so yay. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna start day 2. I don't think I'm gonna have time to finish it. Yeah, cargo run works. Optimize plus debug info. So I don't know how to use debug info, which is pity still. But it's good enough. The documentation is terrible because, yeah, I started focusing on the problem. Yeah. Has some documentation, but yeah. I'm kind of curious about Rust. All types we want to use standard formatting traits requiring implementation to be printable. Automatic implementation are only provided for types such as thing and etc. E aí, Elias? Boa. Chegou tarde não, tá na hora, cara. 8 da manhã. Tô no dia 1 ainda. Tô no dia 1. Muitos dias ainda. Divertido até agora. Esse é o código em Rust. A gente tem 138 linhas de código para fazer o que possivelmente em Julia a gente conseguiria fazer em umas 5. Eu tenho vontade de fazer em Julia também, só para ver como seria. Será que eu deveria fazer isso? Provavelmente não, mas enfim. Já fez o dia 1? O bom desse código é que ele não dá spoilers nenhum, porque é impossível de olhar para o código e simplesmente saber o que está acontecendo, né? Bem, enfim. Rust times printable. The derived attribute automatically. No, let me search for print the Rust debug. For what? Eu só queria um exemplinho. Diga, dá para fazer com menos linhas. Ah, sim, com certeza, com certeza. Dá para fazer com menos linhas em Rust. E eu já fiz uma lambança aqui. Eu essencialmente estou implementando Rust como eu implementava C. Então não usei nenhum map, por exemplo. Não usei um reduce. Quer dizer, não é reduce. Rust não tem reduce. Tem? Não lembro. Mas não usei nada. Dá para fazer bem melhor e eu sei que... Sei que está... Mas aprendendo, né? Tá fazendo em quê? Uhum. Ah, help. Isso aqui. Sim. Algumas coisas simples até saquei, mas as coisas mais complicadas eu não fiz nada decente ainda. Por exemplo, eu consigo pensar o que fazer em. Eu consigo pensar o que fazer em Julia, mas eu não consigo traduzir o que eu quero fazer para Rust. E grande parte do que eu gostaria de tentar fazer deveria ser possível, eu só não consigo. É só uma limitação mais da minha pessoa. Faz parte. Inclusive, podia tentar fazer umas coisas interessantes aqui. Em Rust e Julia, muito bom. Rust e Julia dá uma combinação feliz para fazer. Talvez os mais avançados eu tente fazer em Julia também, mas esses por enquanto são mais simples. Então, a versão em Julia seria muito simples para eu sofrer para escrevê-la. Essa daqui, no entanto, ela já dá o trabalho suficiente. Tô pensando que eu poderia fazer. O que que eu. Vamos mostrar um exemplo alternativo. E eu já nem lembro o input mais. É online e string. E vai me dar um charichu. O chimichurri. Então, o que eu tava pensando em fazer? Ei, o que que eu fiz? Às vezes eu uso o Vim, ele faz algumas coisas que eu não... eu dei um tab, eu não sei pra onde ele vai quando eu dou um tab. E tab. Eu não sei o que ele fez pra ele dar um tab desse. Agora eu dei um A tab. Não. E tab. Não, A tab. Não, agora não funciona mais. É isso. Não sei. Não sei o que acontece. Include string exclamation file. Deixa eu ver. Rust include string exclamation. Essa será? The contents of the file. Ah, ok. Eu tava lendo um outro negócio sobre files aqui, a Efficient Approach, que aí essencialmente lê como um buffer, e aí ele era para ser rápido o suficiente. Esse include string, não ficou claro para mim se é para eu incluir um arquivo no outro. Compiling main running the resulting binary will print adios. Ok, tá. Include string. Ah, sim. Não. Você acha que isso daqui seria melhor do que o readlines? Tem algum motivo pra você achar isso? Como string em tempo de compilação. Ok. Em tempo de compilação, interessante. Onde eu estava? O que eu ia fazer? Ia fechar isso aqui. Debug. Pattern. Isso eu não preciso. Slice já foi. Enumerate. Um erro, outro erro, outro erro. Results. E a readlines. Deixa eu guardar esse readlines porque eu tenho certeza. Eu vou esquecer de onde ele veio. Bem que tá no vídeo, mas enfim. So alternative. So what I just wanted to do is like, let's run the alternative code. Mas eu não entendi que você vai pegar o arquivo inteiro, você vai ler ele e ele inteiro é uma string. Certo? Quando você usar esse include string aí. Então, se você fizer isso, depois você não tem que parsear linha a linha. Você ainda é obrigado a parsear linha a linha. Entendi. Massa. Sempre tem alguma coisinha. Então, o que eu queria fazer era o que eu iria fazer? Replace all words for digits into digits. Filter. É isso. Certo? É o que eu tentaria fazer. Só que eu não tenho a mínima ideia como fazer isso. Essa primeira parte. A segunda parte, tipo, o primeiro, essa parte inicial aqui, eu achei até fácil. Obviamente não foi nada fácil, mas eu achei até, a lógica é bem fácil, que é só você iterar e buscar. Então tenho certeza que tinha um jeito de fazer, tenho certeza que com um pouquinho de tempo eu até conseguiria fazer isso com um filter aí, né? Ou algo assim. Filtra e aí pega só o primeiro e último. Mas depois disso, eu não sei. Eu podia tentar fazer só esse último pra exercitar. Que eu acho que eu não vou ter tempo de fazer o dia 2 mesmo. Então poderia fazer assim. Então, para eu poder filtrar, eu tenho que fazer line.chars.filter. Isso, certo? Isso aqui já funciona. Eu vou dar um return 0 aqui em algum momento. X is digit. Vamos ver se isso daqui dá alguma coisa para mim. Certo? Então, let something igual a isso. Isso daqui, se funcionou, me dá só os dígitos. Se eu coletar, ele vira uma string e eu consigo imprimir. Debug something. Então não, ele vira um vetor de alguma coisa. Então, join, nope, collect, e aí join. Eu tenho que passar o tipo. Nope. Collect não consegue inferir o tipo, certo? Mas até aí... Tipar o retorno do collect, certo. Mas eu não consigo tipar ele direto como string, consigo? Ou a string, não sei nem qual é a string eu tenho que usar. Vec de char. Expected semicolon. Tô tipando errado essa porra? Collect type. Eu tenho que tipar aqui. Então, mas eu queria uma string. Ele não consegue inferir o tipo. Ele tá dando erro ainda. Eu fiz esse exemplo em outro momento. Eu só nunca lembro, porque eu não anotei em lugar nenhum. Rust collect filter chars into string. Bom, só isso daqui não funcionou, tirando o join. Quando você vai mandando, eu vou vendo. To string collect. No final, só um collect. Type annotations needed. E se eu fizer assim? Assim ela entende. Boa. Então, se eu tipar como string ele, e aí ele entende que é uma string e o collect funciona direitinho. Então, a primeira coisa que eu pensei foi essa. Eu faço isso e aí eu preciso apenas dos elementos 0 e outro lá. Que a priori eu poderia fazer agora let value equals something 0 vezes 10 mais something 1. Eu preciso converter para dígito e eu já esqueci. To digit. 26. Então aqui eu tenho o value. Oh, cannot be indexed by integer. Oh, bem. Eu tenho a versão do... Não, não ia ser suficiente. Eu tenho que fazer... Pensando, se eu fizer a... Assim? No, doesn't work. Olha. Eita. Até aqui foi. Tem a string que eu preciso. Agora eu preciso do primeiro elemento dela. Então vamos lá. Rust. String. Slice. Não é string. Big ass string. Index. 2014. Algumas coisas são óbvias. As bytes. String.first. Nossa. Algumas coisas são inesperadas, né? Oh, errei aqui. Dot first. Não, first não funcionou. Também não funcionou. Mesmo erro. Porque não é o iterador. Aparentemente eu precisaria pegar os chars de novo. Então o que eu posso fazer isso aqui. Eu faço assim. Eu não finalizo isso. Aí eu faço essa conta. Então, vamos lá. Cargo run para ver o erro. Por extenso. No method name first for struct filter. Então eu ainda preciso coletar ele. E depois chamar chars de novo. É isso mesmo que você está pedindo para mim? Não faz sentido. Mas talvez faça. Então, esse deve rodar. Method not found in chars. Nem para o chars existe. Preciso coletar. Então, mas eu coletei. É que a gente está com delay, né? Eu coleto. Aí ainda coletando, aí eu chamo chars de novo. Aí o first não funciona no chars também. Então deixa eu checar aqui. Eu poderia chamar esse as bytes. If you do need to index code points, you have to use the char iterator. Deixar como vecchar, né? Já que agora eu preciso do char de volta. Opa. E aqui eu posso fazer 0. Ok. Isso é um option. Por que ele é um option? Por que esse maluco é um option? Preciso fazer o unwrap. Eu esqueci do unwrap. Parar para de unwrapper. Something 0. E aí, como é que eu pego o último elemento? Tirando o last, tem como? Então, aparentemente eu tenho que chamar unwrap. E aí unwrap. E aí é que eu não consigo printar mais. Mas eu consigo retornar um valor. Sim. Mas eu queria algum... eu posso usar len. Eu queria alguma coisa que eu não preciso fazer todo esse unwrap. Mas aparentemente as pessoas gostam dele. Bom, então a primeira coisa que eu queria fazer é calcular o valor. Vamos ver se ele funcionou. 55017. Ainda funciona, ainda funciona. Então, esse método funcionou. Aguardando a dica aí. Nossa, eu tenho muito delay. Onde fazer streaming com restring é isso. Ele coloca delay infinito. Eu não tô com stream delay nem nada aqui. Não tô com VPN. Não tô com problema de conexão. Tenho nada de nada. Mas... agora, o realmente difícil é esse. Antes de fazer todo esse collect, eu precisava transformar todos os números em os números por extenso em strings. Então, Rust replace. Tem um ponto replace, parece ótimo, então. Tá. Mas o exclamation mark e o unwrap não são quase que a mesma coisa? Unwrap version. Unpacking options with exclamation. Can this program to fail and uncalled option, certo? This can be used explicitly via match, implicitly via unwrap. Então, unwrap dá uma treta. Estou sentindo uma treta. E aí, se eu usar exclamation, Can unpack join by using match, but it's often easier to use exclamation if X is the evaluation. You return the underlying value X is sum terminate. Ok, mas compara com unwrap para mim, por favor, então. Oh boy, não. Unwrap returns a panic when it receives a none. Ok. E e o exclamation acaba a função e return a none. Então ele só para a função. Então o exclamation mark é um tipo. Nada acontece. É para quando você retorna um option, essencialmente, então, né? Você fala, ó, isso aqui não dando certo, isso aqui é para dar um none. E aí você está retornando um option, se der certo ele dá isso aqui, se não ele dá um none. E o unwrap, você quer o valor, então você sai do option, e se não der certo para sair do option, ele explode. Então faz sentido. Então aqui eu pedi o unwrap. Se eu não pedisse unwrap e usasse exclamation, a função ia retornar alguma outra coisa. Então não é o que eu quero nesse caso. Nesse caso eu sei que esse valor vai ser inteiro. Não, mas eu sei que esse valor aqui vai existir. Sei? Do I know that? Nesse caso em particular, nesse exemplo, eu sei que ele existe, então eu sei que deveria funcionar. Então eu não estou tratando o caso onde o input está errado, né? Se o input não tiver pelo menos um dígito, aí ele vai falhar. Mas assumindo que o input tenha pelo menos um dígito, isso daqui então funcionaria a priori. E aí eu quero usar o unwrap. Então eu tenho essa hipótese. Que eu não vou testar porque eu tenho preguiça. Mas bom saber. O que eu acabei de achar, no entanto, é que você pode fazer line.replace. E aí você pode fazer alguns replaces interessantes. Por exemplo, one para one. E eu posso sair ponto replace um monte de coisa? Eu acho que eu posso. Two. Boa. Eu vou supor que o seu sim é para minha última pergunta. De novo, por causa do delay. Talvez já seja outra coisa. Encadernar. Deve ter um outro jeito. De novo, isso aqui é mais uma dessas coisas que em Julia eu sei como fazer para iterar. Aqui eu não sei, então a gente está fazendo assim. Não parece muito feio, no entanto, então. Culpa do corredor. Esse corretor tá muito bom hoje. Cada vez que eu escrevo errado, ele deixa um monte de pra me lembrar que eu tô fazendo merda. Então aqui é a mesma coisa que eu quero fazer. Essencialmente eu fiz tudo. Inclusive eu posso fazer assim. E aí a minha ideia era justamente essa daqui. Que aí você essencialmente. Oh boy. Quase. Uh-huh. E... Então vamos ver se isso daqui agora funciona. Oh. Era 53539 e agora não é mais porque deu erro. 53063. Eu esqueci o zero. Ainda não. Ainda não é esse o problema. Deixa eu ver se ele replace all occurrences. Shift K. All matches of a pattern with another string. Então deveria funcionar. Tem um problema que ele pode dar errado. E aí eu vou fazer uma pequena mudança por causa disso. Então, supondo... Eu não lembro o que é isso. 3, 4, 5, 9... Não tem... Nenhuma dessas palavras está dentro da outra. Então, se uma palavra começar com one, não vai ter uma palavra parecida. Então, a ordem não deveria fazer diferença nenhuma. Então, o que está acontecendo de errado? Vamos debugar então. Eu ainda não entendi a pegadinha não. Eu acho que ainda não pegou, não bateu. Porque no primeiro funcionou e no segundo não. Então ainda não saquei. Mas vamos lá, vou sacar já já. O que eu vou fazer primeiro, no entanto, é debugar. Porque se eu não entendi, eu preciso debugar. Então, estou no teste 02, 219, e aí eu quero ver o resultado aqui. Então, println, debug. Eu tô olhando, calma aí. Não vai dar spoiler, né? Calma só um pouquinho. Calma só um pouquinho. Oh, eu tive um pânico. Pânico na Zona Sul. Pânico! E o que eu ia fazer? Rust back. Foi na linha 112, então acho que não precisou. Isso é interessante. Eu tô no teste 02. No caso 1, eu não quero rodar nada. O caso 1 tem um plot twist aí. 823. Oh, 8 não foi transformado. Oh, what? 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 20. Eu esqueço que eu tô no. Negócio. So 11 para cima. Let something equals isso. Something. E aí eu vou print debug converted. Não é converted que eu quero usar, é replaced something. If debug faz isso aí. Linha 17, a mesma coisa. If debug. Calma, jovem, calma. Claro. Então, debugando. Na ordem. Então, a ordem realmente fazia diferença. A ordem realmente faz a diferença. Essa bosta. E é o problema. Que uma string está dentro da outra. Então, isso daqui a priori não funciona dessa maneira. Eu teria que realmente fazer um replace char a char. É. Esse é o problema, sim. Ok, o que eu posso fazer é trickerar ele. Então, alguns desses podem dar problema, tipo zero one. Então, no one eu posso deixar se eu traduzir, eu posso deixar um O, por exemplo. E no one eu posso deixar um O no começo. Se bem que no começo eu não vai fazer diferença assim. Então eu vou trickerar o negócio. I'm trickering. Eles são sacanas assim já. Eles costumam fazer essas coisas. Então começando com T, acabando com T. Tem o 8. Então se eu tiver um 8, eu vou deixar um T para trás. E aí o T, eu vou deixar um T no começo. Acabando com O. Começando com O não tem mais nada. Acabando com... Aqui o to acaba com O também. Inclusive eu posso fazer assim, né? Eu posso sempre começar. Substituir o miolo por alguma coisa. Isso vai dar certo? Eu tô questionando. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Então se tiver uma... Agora... Nossa, tem alguma que encaixa mais de uma letra? Acho que não. 8, 9, né? Acho que não, vamos ver. Bom, para esse funcionou. Dois podem sacanear nesse jogo. E aqui era o input. Sacaneando de volta. Você sacaneou, a gente sacaneia de volta. Então, a segunda implementação ficou bem boa. Ela ficou bem curtinha. São essas 30 linhas. Mais a leitura do negócio. Mas ficou bom, eu gostei. Eu gostei de sacanear o negócio. Aí. Isso daqui tudo, assim, foi bom fazer dos dois jeitos, inclusive, porque isso daqui tudo é bem legal quando funciona, mas aí você é obrigado a ficar pensando nesses unwrap, que quando você vê feito, é óbvio, mas até chegar lá é um inferno. E aqui em cima é lógica pura, você faz o mínimo. Eu tive que buscar o 2-digit, e aí o 2-digit com unwrap foi fácil. E algumas coisas são lógica pura, são mais simples. Muito bom. Agora sim eu estou satisfeito com o dia 1. I'm satisfied. I'm gonna add. I'm actually gonna init first because I have nothing. I'm adding a quick start. Probably the quick start já tá, poderia ser melhorado. Vamos add o quick start. Vamos add o day 1. E se eu adicionar ele... Sim, sim. Essa parte eu entendi. Eu fiz o básico uma introdução ao Rust. Eu entendi o básico do que é diferente, né? Essas coisas do option e do result. Então, o match e tal. Então, assim, toda a sintaxe básica eu fui lá e li. O mínimo do mínimo. E aí eu fiz uns 5 ou 6 Code Wars. Então, eu entendo algumas lógicas. Mas o unwrap, exclamação ainda não tá claro. E aí você tem umas coisas tipo filter retorna filter, certo? Tipo um filter maiúsculo. Aí fala assim, o que eu faço com isso então? Aí tem o collect, ok? Agora o collect. Então tem algumas coisas que são mais complicadas porque elas têm os traits. E aí os traits eu não estou acostumado. Então é um trait iterator. Então se é um iterator tem um collect, etc, etc. Eu falo, ok. Essas coisas eu ainda não peguei. E agora eu tô pegando, por exemplo, a diferença entre str minúsculo e string já estão um pouco mais claras, embora preciso exercitar mais. E o U32 também, uma coisa boa. Eu tive um erro mais cedo com unsigned int. Então minha comparação de tamanho está aqui, index mais 4 menor que line length. Tava index menor que line length menos 4. E aí line length menos 4 não é uma boa, porque o line length pode ser pequeno, tipo 2, e aí 2 menos 4 para unsigned dá erro. Ele fala, você está fazendo underflow aqui, ou overflow negativo, e está errado. E os iteradores são lasers, é uma coisa boa. Mas isso o Julia também tem, então a gente está acostumado. Minhas costas. Beleza, e vamos finalizar então o adicionando das coisas. Aqui tem uma coisa que é, isso daqui é um git itself, mas eu não vou adicionar como git itself. E aí, day 1 tá feito, remote add origin git github.com assim, a brasqueira advent of code 2023. E eu não criei esse repositório ainda. E aí a gente vai lá criar ele. Advent of Code 2023 Public Create. Eu ainda tenho o Travis CI Enable há muitos anos que eu não uso Travis CI. Tá certo. Boa. Muito bom. E isso foi 2 horas e meia de streaming, mais ou menos 2 horas para a gente chegar numa versão adequada de Rust. É, é uma linguagem interessante. Anyway, was a um, cool problem for day one. Um, yeah, that's actually a cool thing about Rust. I mean, it is a cool language, but still, it's very slow. So I'm not doing anything that needs Rust yet. So I still feel like Julia is uh, doing what I need right now. Maybe it will make sense for the tools, for the CLI tools that I might work on, and for the low level things that I can't avoid. So yeah, let's see. Well, day two, maybe tomorrow I'll work more on this, day two and three, and hopefully it will be faster now that I know more what I need to do. Thanks for joining. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Bye bye. Thanks, Elias. Um, oh boy, don't. Okay, I'm not gonna try to understand that right now. Context typing. Sure. Uh, sure. Okay. Maybe tomorrow I will understand that. Bye bye.